What is going on, guys? It has now been 1 year since I installed new pads and rotors on my BMW. I'm pointing to the front and back even though I only installed them on the front. So I installed Zimmerman Rotors and Akebono brake pads. And when I did that video, I keep getting comments now saying, hey, it's been a long time since you installed them. How are they? How are they holding up? How do you like them? So I thought I'd make this video now doing like a formal official 1 year review of the Akebono brake pads and the rotors to kind of give you guys an idea of whether I'd recommend them or whether you should stick with the original BMW set. So I'm going to start off by going over the big plus with the Akebono and Zimmermann combo, and that is much less brake dust. So let me show you what the fronts look like where I installed them, and then I'm going to compare them to the back where I still have BMW. So hopefully this will pick up on the camera, but the front ones, as you can see, they still have a little bit of shine to them. I haven't detailed this car yet after the winter, so this is just miles and miles of driving since the last time this car was detailed. I would probably say maybe like 5,000 to 8,000 miles ago is when I last detailed this car. So right here you can kind of see how much shine these have compared to the ones in the back. So there are the fronts and there are the rears. Now again, I don't know how well it picks up on the camera, but there is a massive difference in how much dust they create compared to these BMW ones. The BMW ones still make so much dust, it's ridiculous. Right now, they're both pretty dirty, mostly just because I haven't detailed this car in a long time. But whenever I do detail it, the front ones stay clean so much longer. So definitely from the perspective of brake dust, it's a huge plus. So again, these are the rears. Let me show you the fronts again. So here are the fronts. So yeah, the barrel still incredibly dirty, but you can see a lot more shine on here compared to the rears. So 1000% they do decrease the amount of brake dust that your brakes will produce. So that's really one of the big pluses of the Akebono pads. Now it's more the pads than the rotors. Now the BMW rotors and the Zimmermann rotors are pretty much exactly the same thing. They're just branded differently, but really when it comes down to it, they're pretty much the same exact thing. The Akebono pads are really what's gonna set this brake setup apart from the BMW one, really because that's the main difference. The Akebono pads, again, as you can see, somewhat can see, even though my car is still filthy, they do make less brake dust. And the other big perk, or maybe a drawback depending on how you look at it, but for me it's a big plus, is that the braking is a lot more linear. So with the BMW set, what you get typically is, at first you start braking, you get, put a certain amount of pressure in, and you get a certain amount of braking. Over time, as you kind of really heat up those brakes, you press the brakes a little bit and you get a lot of braking. So it's very progressive with how much braking you get. Whereas this is very linear. You press the brakes this much, you get that much braking every single time. You press them this much, that's how much braking you get pretty much every single time. So the only thing left to do is to hop in the car, go for a quick drive, and talk a little bit more about the pads and kind of what I think of them and their braking ability after 1 year. So let me talk about these pads. So as you accelerate and you start going into turns, you really brake and you really get the braking. Like, I have no loss in brake power. Like right now I'm ripping it. Hard braking. Hopefully the camera stays in place because I had an issue the last time I recorded the first video. I did a hard brake and the camera just twisted like on its pivot point and I had to kind of readjust it. So hopefully we actually have a good view still. Yeah, no matter how much I throw it into turns, no matter how much braking I give it, like I still get the full power. It really takes a long time for me to overheat these brakes to where I really lose braking power. At least to me, with how I naturally brake, it takes me a long time to get to that point. I'm sure if you brake a lot harder and last minute than I do, I'm sure you can get there sooner and overheat the brakes a little quicker. But for me, it takes a while to get there. I really have no complaints with loss of any braking power. Now the braking is also very smooth, so I don't have any issues with the rotors being warped. Sometimes it kind of feels as though I do when I brake kind of softly, but then you brake hard and you don't really notice it, and then it goes away very quickly. So maybe there's a bit of like residue on there, but as a whole, I would say I don't have much of an issue with warping. So my honest opinion with these brakes is that they're really good. I'm a big fan of them. If you like the linear brake pattern that these brakes give you, where you press the brake pedal a certain amount and that's how much braking you get pretty much every single time, you're gonna be happy with these brakes. If you like that initial bite, that really firm grip that the BMW ones give you when you kind of get heat into them, these ones are not gonna be for you. Because initially when I first got them, I had to get used to them a little bit, because I got used to the BMW ones where you press the brakes a little bit and you get so much braking power. Whereas this, if you want all that braking power, you have to put your foot down and actually brake, which isn't a bad thing. It's just a different kind of way of braking. So as a whole, I would say 1000% I do recommend these. Truly, I do really enjoy this combination. And once it's time for me to replace the rear brakes, I'm gonna go with the same combo, Akebono and Zimmermann. Same exact combo on the rears. Right now, I only needed to replace the front ones because they were so warped. So that's kind of why I did the fronts without doing the rears. I just kind of had to, even though I had so much pad left on the OEM ones. And I think that's kind of the big drawback of the OEM ones, is that they release a lot of dust and a lot of residue. If you drive kind of softly on, you know, normal streets, kind of normal street driving, you're gonna find, at least I think you're gonna find based on my experience, that you're gonna have to replace the brakes sooner than you anticipate. And it's not because you run out of pads, it's because there's so much residue that you can no longer clear on the rotor. So it's gonna give you the feeling that you have warped rotors. Whereas I don't get that with the Akebono pads. So those are really my thoughts on the Zimmerman rotor and Akebono brake pad combination on my BMW M2. Now, are there really any drawbacks to them? I would honestly say probably not. Again, I think it'll really come down to whether you prefer that progressive braking or the linear braking. So if you found this video helpful, leave it a like. Please consider subscribing, as I'm making that last final push for the last 250 subscribers to push me to my goal of 1,000. That'll be really awesome. So if you could do that, that would be awesome and appreciated. Either way, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the brake pads and the rotors if you have them on your own car. Let me know what you guys think. If you have a different combination you prefer, just tell me your thoughts, leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time.